Over the past year, I've gone from walking less than 1,000 steps a week to 5,000 steps to now 20,000 steps a day consistently. How did I do that? It wasn't discipline, it wasn't some David Goggins willpower, it wasn't any of that. It was something very important I want to share with you today. But before I get into that, I want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes I see people make when they try to walk 10,000 steps or more. And this is that they allow it to be boring. They force themselves to rely on willpower to get these steps. They might have a long walk they need to do later and they're dreading it. They're like, oh no, I have to walk 5,000 steps later. And this is totally the wrong way to go about it. If you want to start walking 10,000 steps a day or more, you don't want to be relying on willpower. Not if you want to make it a long-term habit that you want to stick to. You want to take willpower out of the equation. And one of the ways that I like to do this is what I like to call step hacking. Don't know if I want to stick to that term, but let's just roll with it for now. Step hacking is all about finding ways to increase the number of steps you're taking without making it feel like you're walking. You don't want to notice you're walking. That's the key thing here. Basically, the more your mind is paying attention to your walking and how much you're walking and how long you're walking, the more you're going to want to quit because you're concentrating on the wrong thing. Think about when you have taken a phone call and you started walking. You're not concentrating on your walking or the steps you're taking or how many more steps you have left in the day. You're thinking about the phone call, the conversation, and then you look down at your phone or your step tracker at the end of the phone call and you see that you've added 1,000 steps, 3,000 steps, maybe more. That's the key thing here. You want to put yourself in a position where you look down at your step tracker and you've added all of these steps and you basically don't even remember adding these steps. You're like, wow, where did this plus 5,000 come from? Really what this boils down to is giving yourself something to do during your walk. And not just something to do, but something you're already looking forward to doing. So guess what? If you like YouTube, which I'm guessing you do because you're on YouTube right now, find some videos you like. Maybe it's from your favorite creator, it's something you've been looking forward to watching. And what I want you to do is put it on a playlist and label that playlist walking. And the important part, don't allow yourself to watch the video until you've started walking. Now, just for context, it takes roughly 10 minutes to walk 1,000 steps. So if you've got a 10-minute video, you can expect that to add around 1,000 steps to your daily total. If you save a 30-minute video, you start walking and you finish the video, you can expect to add around 3,000 steps. So you can play around with this however you like. You can have a very long video, you can have a series of shorter videos. You can tailor it to your step goals and how much steps you want to do in that session. Maybe you're at 7,000 steps. You want to get to 10,000 steps, that's a 30-minute video. Now videos are just one example, probably the easiest example. Some other things are music, audiobooks, podcasts. You can read while walking. I used to walk around my neighborhood reading a book on my phone on the Kindle app. You can do that with a physical book as well. You might get some weird looks, but whatever floats your boat. The biggest thing is find something to pair with your walking. I guess you could say never raw dog your walking. Well, maybe not never. You know, sometimes there are times where you just want to walk without any stimulation, get your mind off of things. That's perfectly valid. And if you like doing that, more power to you. But if you're the type of person who can't stand walking or it bores the hell out of you, this is going to be something you definitely want to implement. Because let me tell you, the second I get on my walking pad, like 10 seconds in, I'm bored out of my mind. I want to get off of that thing. That's why I almost never get on it without having something to do. A lot of times I'll find a video I want to watch beforehand, or I'll have a game I want to play, or maybe something I'm reading, something I'm working on. But the biggest thing is I already have another activity that I'm going to be pairing with my walking. And the main focus is that activity, not the walking itself. And when I'm done with that activity, I can look down at my step tracker and I've usually added a couple thousand steps. sometimes more. I've had sessions where I've added 10,000 steps in one session because I was just so engrossed in what I was watching or what I was doing. And let me tell you, that's a pretty good feeling when you do something that you wanted to do anyways and you look down and you've added a ton of steps. It's kind of like you have that realization where you know you've done something healthy for the day. You've contributed to your long-term goals. You've contributed to making something beneficial a habit. And if nothing else, you weren't a sack of potatoes for the day. So if you want to get your steps up and you want to do it in an easy way that's sustainable, that will help you stay consistent, that you can do long term, give this a shot. Trust me, I get to 20,000 steps a day almost every day now, and I would be nowhere near close to that number if I didn't do this. And if you found that helpful, give the video a like and subscribe if you want to see more tips like this. I've got a whole lot of things I've learned from walking 20,000 steps a day for the past 6 months. A lot of things that have made it easier for me, and I'd like to share that too. So if you want to know more about that, stick around.